Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Ace video. Today I want to talk about a couple things. First, I want to talk about the patch notes. Very small, but there's some very nice updates in this patch. Also, I want to talk about the road ahead and what the roadmap looks like for 2022. A while ago, a brief roadmap was provided, and I think I missed it. I didn't cover it on the channel, so I want to definitely take a look at that and what we have coming up, because just in the next couple months, we already have a new game mode or two hitting the game. So I want to talk about those as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding the channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it really quick. If you like this content, you want to see more of it, and the how-to guides and the free-to-play guides and everything that I have put out, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the latest videos that are coming out. I do have some new stuff coming out as far as some strategies and stuff around the game. I've been putting a lot of time into the free-to-play teams. I've been stuck a little bit, but I'll get through it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the updates. We have some new difficulty levels in the Arcane Dominator, so we've got the Hell levels now. Very curious on everybody's feedback on that. I know some people have already cleared all of it already. I'm curious about the rewards, though, because all I can see is the first-time rewards right now. I'm curious how those repeat rewards come out, so if anybody has any feedback on that, I would definitely love to hear about it. We've also got some adjusted mechanics for the Wind of the Witch, so the adjusted Lightning Storm, it no longer deals damage based off the difference of speed. Now it's to apply no positive effect for two turns. They also fixed the error that Thunder would not be triggered in some instances. They adjusted the first-time clear rewards for Arcane Dominators. That's nice for people who are just now starting to clear those. Next, we have just this interface, just optimized the display of the bonus interface. I don't use the bonus for the jelly much. I don't have an issue with jelly. I think I have like over 5 million jelly. So I haven't really had much of an issue there, but it's always nice to see the display continue to improve. Similarly, with the multi-battle here, the multi-battle, I thought this was awesome. This was huge. We now have win-loss, so it'll tell you how many times you lose during your multi-battle, which is awesome. It just gives us more information to help us tweak our teams, because I'll set it for 10 runs. I'll go off for a while, and I'll come back, and I usually wouldn't know kind of what my win-loss ratio was, but now we have that, so it's very cool to see that. Gear enhancement added a notification when selecting gear that has already been enhanced as material. And then battle, they optimized the models of items dropping during battle. Some nice updates here. I like seeing the additional difficulties. I like to always see them just adjusting things here and there as far as difficulties, these dungeon updates and stuff. And then the UI, the more that you can make the UI more friendly, more appealing, it just makes for a good experience. They did do some bug fixes as well, which is nice to see. So that was the newest update that just dropped this morning. What I really want to focus on right now is the road ahead. What does it look like? So if we go to game updates, I'm just on the official Discord. A message went out. I first saw this on Twitter, and it says right here, we know that you've all been waiting patiently for the next major game mode to be introduced to Ace, and we're going to give you some updates on what's coming in the next 2 months. Right? The Ace team plans to introduce a new event, Guild versus Environment, and Real-Time Arena. So just kind of breaking that down a little bit. So we've got a new event. We don't know. That's probably this pirate battle down here. Guild versus Environment. I kind of see that as the boss battle is kind of a guild versus an environment, right? You're not playing against another guild or another real player. You're playing against the PC. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to look like. In the real-time arena, we've seen that in quite a few other games. You're just playing arena live with another player. Sometimes I've seen that done well, and I've seen that done not so well. So I'm very curious on the developer's take on that. So that'll be pretty cool. I always like going against another player rather than a PC. It's just a whole different experience. It can be frustrating, but it can be really rewarding as well. So really looking forward to that. They are going to release some information, some screenshots over the next few days on the new game modes. So that's cool. They just showed this pirate battle, which is pretty cool. Opponent today, 0.6, 0.32 for pirate. Have no idea on this. One thing they did say about this is it's unique. It's a unique event that will be very different from Grell's Flaming Fist. Now, that event I thought was very cool. I did do a review on that one and gave my thoughts. I'll go ahead and link it up right over here if you want to take a look at it. But I thought that event was done very well. Just the flow of the event, it was time locked, so you could only do a certain amount per day. But that was okay because you would go ahead, you'd get through the nodes, you'd get through the battles, you'd complete the quests that you had to complete for those specific nodes. And then you would just farm what you needed for the event currency so you can get as much out of the store that you wanted. So I thought it was really cool. I liked how they did it. And then in the last few days of the events, they would cycle the rewards for the ability stones or gold and jelly. And then they also did the gear charms and stuff like that. So I really liked how they did that. So hopefully we'll get some more information on this and what that looks like. And again, I think the devs have been doing a really good job with the event, so I'm very excited to see what they have for Pirate Battle. All right, they do put a link to this here, and this kind of goes into more of what we're expecting throughout 2022. This was actually put out January 14th, but right here, so we got some new heroes, which we've already started to see, some more unique gameplay and team comps. So the gameplay piece, I haven't seen anything different as far as gameplay, so I'm thinking that's something that's going to be coming up. So we'll see kind of what that looks like. The more cool monthly events, which is always fun. More dungeons and challenging stages. So we'll see what that looks like. There's the real-time PvP. The Guild Wars, I think, is going to be fantastic. So I've seen a few different ways that Guild Wars gets implemented in games. They typically consist of opening up a period of time where you're going to set up defenses, and then you go into an attack period and you do your attacks. I've seen it where you're one-on-one with another guild, but also I've seen it where you are battling two other guilds. So it's three guilds battling together, which was a pretty interesting one. That's the first time I'd ever seen a format like that. So there's a lot of different ways that Guild Wars or Alliance Wars can be implemented into mobile games. I've seen, like I said, some good stuff, and I've seen some kind of questionable stuff. But if you've been playing mobile games for a while and you're familiar with this game mode, what would you like to see as far as Guild Wars goes? Or what is one thing that you definitely want to stay away from? The thing I'm a little weary about when it comes to the Alliance versus Alliance type game modes is that we then start to see characters built around those specific game modes. So like you'll have characters created for Guild Wars offense, they get more benefits by being on offense, or Guild Wars defense, they get more benefits there, and it really kind of pigeonholes them in there. So I'm just kind of curious how the developers are going to implement this. Again, they've done some great stuff with the events, so I am excited to see what they do with this. Guild dungeons, that's going to be kind of fun too. I kind of see as, you're going to go into like your entire alliance goes into maybe a map. Maybe you have a map and you have nodes and you can go different ways, and the goal is to get to the end and get to the boss at the end. So I don't know what that's going to look like, but I have seen a couple variations of that as well. But again, very excited. And they said, and much more. So we got a lot of stuff coming to this game. It does seem that it's coming out a little bit slow. I think it's been a few months now. We haven't seen a whole lot except for a few characters. So I think the new game modes coming to the game is going to be really refreshing to see. Right now, a lot of people, especially longtime players, I think are kind of in the same kind of gameplay loop where it's just a lot of gear farming. I mean, you're maxing out your characters and your abilities and stuff like that. That goes fairly quick. It's the gear farming that takes a long time, just making sure you get the stats that you want on the gear that you want. You have percentages versus flat rates or whatever. There's just a lot there when it comes to gear, and that really seems to be more so the end game with this, because again, everything else goes pretty quickly. It's just the gear farming that really takes a long time. I'd love to see skip tickets. I think that would help with a lot of just kind of setting your game on autoplay, setting it to the side, and then going and doing other stuff. But there we go. Those are the patch notes. Some nice stuff there. We got some cool stuff to look forward to coming up in the next couple months, as well as throughout 2022. Hopefully they continue to update this and provide us some additional information on anything else that they're looking to add or change up or anything like that as we move throughout the year. So very interesting. Very curious on your thoughts. What do you think of what's coming up? What do you think of that pirate battle? What are some theories that everybody has? I think it's cool, and we're going to see that pretty soon. All right, everybody, I'm rambling on. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.